Hello everyone, this is Terry Pugh again from Elevated Learning. Well, in the last few videos, we started with unformatted data that was not Tableau ready. What we did was we turned on the data interpreter. It found the column names. We then found that the address field had too much information in it, so I showed you different ways to split out data from the field. And now we're at the point that I think we're ready to create this report in front of us called Superstore Customers. It's showing us the customer's name, where that customer is located, city and state, the zip code. And then we also want to display what their contact preferences are, email, phone, website, and put a green check mark in the appropriate boxes. All right, so let's get into Tableau. Again, we're using the most recent version of Tableau 2018.3. And here are those three fields that we created over the last few videos. So now we're going to go in the bottom left corner, select Sheet 1, and we're going to create the report that you just saw displayed in PowerPoint. So we want the customer name. I'm going to drag that to the row shelf. We want the customer city. Once this finishes processing, customer city, state, and zip code. We're going to put those on the row shelf as well. So let me look back at the report in PowerPoint, and so far so good. We have these first 4 columns of data. Now we need to add the 3 different contact preferences. So I'm going to go back to Tableau, and I am going to go ahead and change the title. I'm going to change the title to read Superstore Customer Contacts. And I'm going to remove the column labels. So I'm just going to right click and I'm going to select hide field labels for rows. Okay, so they're gone. So now I just need to be concerned with the area of the report that's looking for some kind of measure or value that Tableau is ready to summarize or visualize. All right, so what we're looking for are the contact references. It was email, phone, and also website. Again, as a visual reminder, they will be the 3 columns that we want to display. So if there are 3 columns, I think we're going to put those on the column shelf. So let's do that. I'm going to drag those 3 to the column shelf. Ooh, that's not exactly what we want to visualize now, is it? Let's go back to the report. This is what we want. But when we did a drag and drop of the 3 fields that we wanted to see on the column shelf, which makes sense, column shelf, we see the column labels, but yet we get these values as column labels as well. And then you see the ABCs, or the placeholders, which are waiting to receive some field that has the values to display in those spots. All right, so the question is, what is the problem here? Why are we actually seeing these values versus being able to, sorry, I started the wrong application, versus being able to see the information represented like this? So the topic of our next video is, we're going to explain to you why we're seeing the values up here, no yes, no yes, and then how do we use shapes to represent these values in the report.